It's the midday. I'm an Englishman and I'm possibly a mad dog as well. It's baking. We are in the middle of a heat wave. There is a little bit of breeze. I haven't got my wind mic on today, so hopefully you can hear me okay. But we're going to make some hay while the sun shines, quite literally. So back on the permission. That there is the ladybird field, which is about 2 foot tall, so we shan't be getting on there today. And much the same as the last 2 or 3 videos really. Just going to be roaming around on my 110 acres trying to find some short grass. Now the last couple of videos on the side of the Tudor field was a great success. Some really good IDs on some of those finds that I found. Still don't know exactly when the dates are of those 2 rings. There's mixed opinions, let's just say. And my flow, we haven't really got a flow in Essex at the moment, but my flows, or the ex-flows boss, I've emailed him and I'm hoping he'll give me a response, but we'll wait and see. But anyway, so yeah, we had some great finds, some really interesting ones as well. So I'm kind of heading back that way. There are other bits of that field that are still quite short that I didn't get a chance to do, so I'm going to give that a whirl. But much the same as last time, really, just have a roam and see if I can find something. But sadly, won't be getting on that one. That's where all the coins are. When I find coins, it's on that field, but they shall wait for me for another day, I guess. So, as always, thanks for stopping by. Let's hope we don't get too hot. I have got the suntan lotion on and I've got lots of liquid, so that should get us through. And in the meantime, let's get you to the first hole. Right, hope the wind's okay. I've had 2 signals. This is my 3rd, tin foil and another bit of tin. We're now on the 3rd hole. We've got a nice 30s 40s, so I thought we'd look at it together. It is out. I think it's in this little thing here somewhere. So let's see if we can find it. It was over here. So there it is. Should have my gloves on. I just realised I haven't got them on. There it is. It is. If you can see that. A bit of copper cack. Righto, we're off and running anyway. Right, I found the wind mic, so hopefully it's a little bit better now. I don't know if you can see that. Good tone, 69, 70, 71. Nicest tone I've found so far. So we're going to dig that and see what we can find. While you're on, this is where we are. So I didn't have to walk too far at all actually. So just beyond those trees is the ladybird field. So the first kind of arable field, if you like, that I came into. They've got some corn at the end there. Has been mown. Yeah, ready for silage or hay or whatever they do with this stuff. So yeah, so I haven't had to walk too far. I was kind of going to venture back down towards the Tudor, but it is very hot and it's the afternoon, so I thought, well, it's here, let's do it. So let's see what we got. Great signal. Not a great find. A bit of nothingness. Oh well. Right, next one. You can see that is a little lock escutcheon, isn't it? Is that what it's called? Something like that. Yeah, went over a little lock, I presume. Yeah, I think I found a couple of these before. Not having many signals actually, bit of a quiet patch. So I'm going to start roaming a little bit and see if we can find something. Back in a bit. Well, I'm over an hour in, and I've got to say it's very quiet for whatever reason. But there you go, that's life, I guess. So much so, the only thing I've got to show you is our old friend, the 4-hole button. Still, it's a find, I guess. Right, moving on. Well, the next one, I'm not getting too excited, is that, which is a random bit of metal, but it's got a bit of a shine to it. So I'm just going to double check in case it's not the end of a cane or something like a walking cane or something like that. I'll be back in a sec if it's anything of significance, but I rather think not. Well, after nearly 2 hours and 3 drink stops, because I'm absolutely boiling, we found a disc-shaped thing. But, and it is a big but, it's bent in half, and I'm almost certain it is blank. It might not even be a coin. Let's give it a little clean up and see what it might or might not have been. No. Oh, try and pick it up. No. It's got the faintness of a rib. I think it was possibly even a button, you know. I've just kind of tried to straighten it out and split it a little bit, unfortunately, but can't even pick it up. Keep dropping it. Yeah, it was whatever it was, coin or button. It's a blanker now. Right, positive mental attitude, Marcus. Let's crack on. So, I've moved. I'm back on the Tudor field. So that first field I tried, as lovely as it looked, it was very quiet. I was there for over 2 hours in the end. And I ended up with, I think, 2 buttons, a bit of lead and not a lot else. So I'm sure there's stuff there. I just didn't have the time. I wanted to try and find something at the very least. So this is the Tudor field. Bloody horseflies are back again. On that side, the tree line, that's where the sheep kind of paddock pasture thing is. And that's where I've found the rings and all those various things in the last couple of videos. So I've come to the other side, and he's actually mown a little bit down this side as well. So I just started there, stopped at that post and had a can of drink because it's absolutely baking. And then my very first signal, let me take you around and down, was in the 50s, 60s, and is there, and looks green, and kind of looks like it might be a thimble. Yep, it's a thimble. Amazing. That's another thimble. Amazing. So that's 2.5 thimbles in a couple of weeks, actually. Lovely. I won't clean that up now. It looks like it's got a bit missing at the bottom, but it's about 3/4 of a full thimble. Yeah, happy with that. Cool. Let's hope that brings new fortune. Okay. Well, there, just there, is where the thimble came up. And then literally one sweep as I moved on, and I get the next one in the 30s this time. And it's green, but it looks kind of hingy, so that might not be... Oh, I don't know. See that? Yeah, that is hingy, isn't it? Very green. Very, very green. It's got some age to it, but not sure what it's come off. Yeah, it's definitely a hinge, so I don't know whether that's off a book or a door or what. I don't know. As you can see, it's probably about half a finger length. No, not even that really. So it's quite small, very green, but yet another find. Happy with that. Well, don't know if you can see that. Another lovely signal in the early 50s. Not too deep, but a nice tone. So let's go for it. See what happens. Well, I'm quickly getting the title of this video. That is number 2. Same kind of tone as the previous one, much bigger, bit squished, but a thimble. Just about to see that, and I think there might be a little bit of a pattern. Get you in the sun. A little bit of a pattern along the bottom there. I'm not sure. It's very green, so it isn't precious metal, sadly. But yeah, that I think is actually full. It's a whole thimble just squished. Righto. I'm happy with that. At least we're finding something, and there's nothing wrong with the thimble. Thimble, thimble, thimble. Well, I wasn't going to bother filming this one. It's It's a little party fact, but I thought I'd show it to you because it's pretty cool. Hopefully you can see that all right. It's got a bit of a pattern to it. Two little very thin kind of points there, which I presume might have been a little loop possibly. And yeah, almost like a little leaf pattern. There's a little bit of gold gilding shining through there, which you may or may not be able to see depending on the light. And then on the back is a little nubbin, as if that was, you know, fixed onto something. So any ideas, let me know, but that's actually quite interesting, isn't it? Not a clue, but quite interesting. Right, it's getting on now. Got about another hour, I reckon. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see this, but in there somewhere, can you see it? Not sure you can actually. Anyway, let me get it out. Let's zoom back out again. It looks like might be a button. Oh no, that's not a button. That's not a button at all. What is that then? Don't really know. My immediate guess was a watch winder, but I don't think so. No, I don't think there's anything on it. I think it's pretty blank. That's very interesting. Keep saying that, don't I? All these little party facts. Yeah, that's very interesting, but I'm not sure. I might give it a little clean. If there's anything on there, I'll show you. If not, we'll have a look at it at the roundup. Okay, any ideas, let me know. It's proper hot. As you can see behind me, that was the first field I went on. Farmers now making it all into lovely bales. It was a very quiet field, unfortunately. And having said that, you know, could have just been in the wrong place. It's a big field. So I'll give that another try another day. But yeah, moved on to the side of the Tudor field. Found a few bits. I found a few bits that I didn't bother filming as well. I found lots of buttons and kind of nails and bits and bobs. But yeah, not a huge amount to show for today, but that's real met detecting for, isn't it? I've got those two thimbles, and we'll clean up a couple of other kind of unsure items just to get through the mud here. And we'll see what we've got on the roundup. But nonetheless, good fun. Nice few hours in the sunshine. See you on the next one. Right, welcome to the roundup. It's a couple of days after I did the dig. Weather's been so nice. I've been too busy sitting outside and drinking beer than cleaning these. But they're all done now. Before I do that, I want to show you a couple of things. The MD room is starting to take shape. What once was my daughter's music room. So the cabinet's in now. We're starting to get some of our little finds in there, which is becoming increasingly exciting as we go. A couple of pictures, the Kings and Queens of England, and my little Essex 1600 map. And just as importantly, if not more so, my lovely sticker wall. It's starting to take shape. I've got a few of you on there now. Luke, thank you, from Anglo Detecting. Those arrived this morning. Thanks, buddy. He's also sent me some little ones as well. So he's on there now. So if anybody watching would like to send me some of your stickers so you can see yourself on my sticker wall, that would be amazing. And in return, I'll happily send you some Notch to 11 as well. So yeah, really pleased with that. Taking shape now. So on with the finds. It was a quiet-ish day. That field that had been bailed at the end didn't really find many signals at all on there. But as I said, I think in the video, it's a huge field, so I will try that again now it's been cut. So I'll give that another try probably this week at some point. In terms of finds, usual kind of bits and bobs of rubbish. That was an amazing signal. I can't believe that's what that was, just a random bit of metal. Nails, and I found a hook. Didn't show you that for obvious reasons. And this thing, got no idea.
I think it says Turndale on it. I haven't looked up to see what that could be yet, but some sort of farmy piece, I presume. Customary bits of lead, 3, 6, 8 bits there. This one, interesting. Or is it not? I don't know. Just a lead. Yeah, whatever. And this was well deep. I thought I'd filmed this, but I couldn't find it back on my phone. I did have some problems with my with my microphone and my phone. Don't know whether it was the heat. There's a couple of videos that just didn't come out for some reason, which was really weird. But that's huge. That was about a foot down. Massive bit of lead, but again, probably just molten rubbish. A few other little nothing-y bits. That was that little lock plate thingy. 6 buttons. That's that little hingey thing. That was the thing I thought might be a bit of silver, but it quickly turned out not to be. Just a little cap off something, I presume. In fact, I found a lipstick in one of my earlier videos that looks very similar to that end, so that might have been part of a lipstick. This was this lovely little party facty thing. Let's just about see a little bit of gold gilding up the top there. And I presume that might have been a little circle on the end. And it's got a little nubbin, so I wonder if that's a little mount of some description. Don't know. The more I look at this, the more I'm convinced that is a watch winder. Or a clock winder or something. And having looked online, I'm pretty convinced it is. I don't think there's anything on there. There might be a little bit of pattern in there. But I'm going to give that a gentle clean with my composite pencil and see if anything comes up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Tiny little bit of lead. Again, quite coin-like, but very flat on the bottom. So I'm not sure that was anything. Might have just been a molten blob, but don't know. That was a coin, button, whatever it was. Unfortunately split. As I was a naughty boy, I tried to unfold it to see if there was any detail on it. Knowing, although, of course, that it was pretty blank. So it was a calculated risk, but never mind. And then last but by no means least, the tail of 2 thimbles. This one, I think there is a little bit of pattern in there. I don't know if you can see there, just underneath the kind of bobbly bits. Yeah, it's quite a big one, that one, compared to some of the others I found. And then lastly, this one, which I think that one's quite old. That's similar to the one I found with the London Road Searcher a long while ago. Similar size, similar type of design. So I think that's quite old. So that's it on the finds. Just before I go, a couple of quick shout outs, if I may. First one is this very nice gentleman here, Devon Digger Daz. If you don't already subscribe to Daz's channel, make sure you do. He's a top fella. A Simplex user, but he's also gone on to a Vanquish now, I think, as well. So he's got 2 machines, which is quite cool. He's doing a 200 subscriber giveaway, and wow, some fantastic prizes. I think there's an unearthed cap, there's a digging tool, and a finds pouch, I think, from Joan Allen. So yeah, make sure you get onto Devon Digger Daz's channel, give him a like, subscribe, and comment on his giveaway video. And also treasure hunting with Tom, my old pal. I think he's coming up to 300 subs as well, and I think he might be doing a little giveaway if my memory serves me correctly. So again, excuse me, make sure you subscribe to Tom and check him out. It's brilliant channel and some amazing finds. And then all that remains for me to say is Detectival 2021 in September, down near kind of Bristol way. I'm going. Notch to 11 is going to be there. So if you're going along, make sure you let me know. It'd be great to meet up with you and get a selfie and have a chat and hopefully even dig a few holes together. So if you're going along, I know Tom and I are going to be there. It'd be great to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. As always, stay cool. It's a proper hot one. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care.